So, our motel sign? It had a couple of pine trees on it. We didn't.
Alright, so howdy, this is Spell Rider, and welcome to my stream. I am back with Fallout New Vegas. And I need to do something real quick. Layer, add, item. Yeah, I know I'm cheating, but it's just a small cheat. Her hat, her hair always sticks through it. And I have, if you notice the thumbnail, that was a previous playthrough that I did, and she was wearing a different hat, and it didn't look like it was sticking through, so I'm going to get her that hat if I can get the right numbers. Well, it sounded like it worked. I had this hat at one point. I don't know what happened to it. I didn't think I got rid of it. Thought I saved it in here. Let me look real quick. What was it called? Old something. Old cowboy hat. There's no old cowboy hat there. Oh, and I also put a few more mods on. If you notice, her armor is different now.
Okay, sure.
Blue Jay, what's up? How you doing tonight? That, grab this hat back and see what happens. It's not sticking through as bad. I can still see her hair just a little bit at the bottom of it. Not too bad. And I have... How to do that? Oh, there we go. I have the same armor as her on, but something funky is going on with this. Okay, so if you look at her armor, like right down by her crotch area, see her belly showing pretty low. Okay, if you look at mine,
traveling with you has been some of the best medical experience I could ask for.
That's like
You're a bullet magnet.
That's like some kind of weird freaking tattoo looking thing underneath the armor, so it makes it look like the armor's up higher. But it's not the armor, it's on her body. Because I took this armor off, because the mod actually makes her naked if you take your freaking clothes off anymore, which I didn't want that to happen. I guess I could have put on different mod. Actually, it doesn't make her naked, does it? That's... Oh, that's the problem. Is it supposed to? Okay, let me take... I have to put it somewhere. No, not that one. Take off her armor. Now she's like, see, she's in underwear now, or like a bikini. But see how there's a freaking weird thing on, like she still has part of her old weird underwear still on or something. The body's all screwed up. It's got lines in it. She's got those freaking booby things that were way back a long time ago. I think it has something to do with one of the mods I had on from before this that's causing all that to happen. I was supposed to override it, but I think I didn't override it right. Anyway, where's that? Put that back on. I don't know. Can't see me anyway when I'm in first person, so who cares? And her now, ever since she got this doctor suit on, you can't even change her clothes at all. Henrik, what's up? Doing good? How are you tonight? Pretty good, man. Ate my chicken nuggets. I didn't get a nap though. Wait, did I? I got a little bit of a nap before I started earlier, but not tonight. Okay, so wait, what am I doing? That's not where I'm supposed to be. No, that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, I didn't get a chance because I was screwing around with the mods, and apparently they didn't work right. But I was screwing around with the mods, and I forgot to go back. Oh, that's it right there. To there. I'm going to go back in here for a minute. Now that I got like abundance of donkeys, pack mules, jackasses. Oh, they're not jack. Don't call me that. I'm going to go back in here and get all of them. There she is. What's up? Why didn't you come out here with us? There we go. So I'm going to go back over here and get all that stuff I left over here earlier. Just really quick. Oh, here it is. Wait, is that it? Yeah. Is everybody still with me? Where's the dog? Oh, he's hiding in the friggin' shadows. Oh, this crap's still here. Just pick it all up. I am over cucumbered. Okay, let's give the dog some first. You know, I don't think I ever did fix him, did I? Let me see something. How much weight does he have? Well, I guess he's all right. There's a mod, or not a mod, yeah, I guess it's a mod. It's one of the patches or something that actually screws up their weighting system. It takes off 75 pounds of each of the companions, and I never did adjust his. So he's like 75 pounds less than he should be, I think. I don't know, but I'm assuming. And you know what happens when you assume? Yeah. Ask you me. Ask you me. Yipper. It is not a good thing to assume. Listen, would I just shut up? Can I just shut up? I'm a psycho bitch. Just like my exes. Not all of my exes could be psycho bitches, can they? My first wife was not. My second wife was not. Third and fourth definitely were. And then the long 12-year relationship I had, she wasn't a psycho. She definitely went a little bit nuts when she got older. It was after we were already broke up. We had been broke up for a lot of years by that time. And then she just kind of went weird. She started just like telling big fibs. Well, hey, all I needed was JT, and I'm good. I'm a good. Let's get the flock out of Dodge. We could do that. I don't know. It was real weird. She started. Wasn't she wanting psycho? Well, not psychotic. She was like delusional or something. I don't know what it was. She started talking about how the freaking FBI and the Hells Angels were both after her. And she made up all these tall tales about it and had everybody believing it. Even some of the Hells Angels believed it, apparently. I don't know what was going on with her. She had problems. After that, she started going... I guess she was in the hospital for a while. I think it had a lot to do with some of the medications she was on, because they had her on the doctor had her on all kinds of medications. Okay, I'm over encumbered. Let me give Willow some junk.
Of course.
And then she tried to get off of the medications. I think that caused some kind of psychotic break or something. It's delusional something. It was kind of a little bit kind of weird. I got the hiccuburps. Oh, wait. We just need to go out now. Ichabod cranes. Oh, I'm just full of freaking stupid shit today. Just spewing out of me. Spewing. Hey, I don't even have that open yet. I need to go sell this stuff real quick. I think I used the gun runners too much here. I'll go check him out. I don't think he has much money left.
Hey. Welcome, sir or madam. I am...
Can a robot not tell if you're a sir or a madam? You'd think that would be programmed in. They have like eyes or sensors or something. Oh, I went over. It's the white legs. White legs did it. Close enough. Oh, I need to find out if he has some. What was it that I was low on? I think it's government rounds. Yeah, I don't have... Oh, that's casings. Oh, I don't... Governments. I got 151. That will not last me, will it? I don't think so, buddy. Government. I'll even take those. Okay. Let me sell him something else to get my money back. White legs driving me wild. I love you, honey. Bom, bam, bom, bam, bam. Give me all my money back, sir. Trying to rip me off. Dirty water. Give you a potato. How's that? one on a stick. Okay, now she's giving me money back. Or he. It. It's not even a... It's a thing. Not even a living being. Not even a living bean. There we go. Accept all your money. Thank you very much. See you later. Adios,
Come back
muchachos.
and see us again soon.
Adios, muchachos. Arrivederci. I had a big cup of Earl Grey and some lemon white chocolate cookie. Oh yeah, those white chocolate cookies, man. I want some of those.
Legion attacking so far.
Are you hurrying? Are you hurrying? I need some stuff. Some stuff from the dog. He's got it all. He's got it all. He's got it all. He's got it now. Bow, 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 bow. This guy's not going to have enough money to freaking buy all this shit. I don't know why I'm grabbing it all. I'm just going to have to give it all back to the dog when I'm done. Because I am over encumbered like a sandwich.
The Fiends are... I've still
That
got
didn't
guns
make any
and ammo
sense
if you
at
need
all.
them.
So, unless I said cucumbered.
Sure. No.
She's got 8,000. He-she. He-she. Wait. Oh, okay. That was the right one. Wow. Not much left. Not much skin left on that turnip. $292. Like, maybe I can get milk some more out of here. He doesn't have any good ammo. He's a ammo glutton. Amatard. I'll take this. What the hell? Take those two. Okay, now I got a little bit of leadway here now. I could sell you Alaska for a couple bucks. Oh, I went over. Firebomb. Fire bombs. What? Except there's 109 left. Couple mines. That would be... Wait, let me give him one first. 1. 41 left. Here. There we go. That's close enough. Thank you very much. Wait, you know what? I didn't check to see if he had any good mods. Wait, what's this? Do I already have that? Where's my sniper? I've got the rifle CF parts. That's it. Yeah, that's what it was. Never mind. I will come back later. Oh, God, I'm still over encumbered. Hey, Charlie. JT. What does JT stand for? Jack Turd. Jib tracker. Junk in the trunk. Holy moly. Hey, dude, you got a flat tire. Got a flat tire. How are you going to get down the road? Whoa!
Did you hear about Hanlon?
You're not the right guy. There you are.
Still making a nuisance of yourself?
Hey, somebody with a frickin' bowl cut hairdo shouldn't frickin' mess with me.
Take a look.
He's got 8,000. I just gave the dog all my shit, didn't I? Okay, let's see what I got from the ground up this time. Lots of rebar. There you go, buddy. There's a police baton. Machete. A couple of those gauntlets. Long fuse grenades. Hey, laser rifle. Holy hand grenades. Sounds like something Robin would say. Holy hand grenades, Batman. That's not how Robin talks, is it? Wow, that was a lot of mines. Holy snaggletooth poo dog, Batman. White chocolate chips are my favorite. Oh, those white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies. Oh God, those are so good. And what's funny is, man, so I don't have any molars on one side, and the other side I can't really chew on anyway because I got a toothache all the time. But on the one side I don't have any molars, so I can't really chew nuts. And I used to I get those like Planters mixed nuts cans and grab handfuls at a time and just eat them. I love those things. And now I can't do that. But for some reason, macadamia nut cookies I can eat. Those macadamia nuts are like soft or something, man. I can eat the hell out of those things. They're good. We have in Sweden a cookie brand called Singoela. That comes with a lot of different flavors like raspberry jam, blueberry jam, and vanilla cream. They are quite good, delicious. Sounds good. You know where it's at? What, macadamia nuts? Yep. Does sound amazing. They have something like that. I've seen some different cookies like that. Actually, it kind of sounds like a Krispy Kreme donut. They got raspberry and I don't know about blueberry, but they got raspberry and cream. They got one that's chocolate filled. Oh, those things are good. Chocolate filled with maple frosting. No, that's not Krispy Kreme that does that. That was this old donut shop that I used to go to that had those. Those were so good. I don't think I've ever seen those anywhere else. They're like a cream-filled donut. You know, they have the cream-filled ones with the chocolate on top, but this was chocolate-filled with maple on top. Oh God, so good. What do I want to do with all these spore? Oh, you can't even sell them, but they weigh a freaking ton. What good are they? Can't even sell the bastards. Damn it. I have to go dump them off at home. Hey, there's scrap metal. Where did I get all this crap? Wow, that just about put me over. Got less than 100 left. There's 99. That just did it, didn't it? Wow, I thought that would be 99. I thought I had one left. Where the hell those things go? I don't even know what I just sold them. It was miscellaneous. Tin cans. It wasn't tin cans. It was gecko hides. There we go. Oh, it's just a couple over. Here, you can have it. You can have a 2-cent tip. Wait, does he have anything good that I can, like, buy? Government rounds. All these fancy 12 gaugers too. I don't know what the bean bags do. It's like non-lethal. Okay, let's sell them some other crap now. More gecko hides. Does he have any lead and stuff? Wait, just pass that up. Rifle powder. I could use that. Okay. I guess that would be it. You can have that and that. A pot, it's not worth anything, but there you go. You can have it anyway. A book. And wow. Is that it? What do I have in here? I will not use those. These 22 bullets, plinkings, they're not worth anything. You can have them anyway. Why do I want to carry them around? I got bigger freaking fish to shoot at. $62 left. Nothing left here, buddy.
Thanks.
Yep.
Bye.
Later. Hey guys, let's go. Wait, are they trying to run over here? Catch up with me? What are you doing, dog?
Sheriff.
You're crazy. Crazy dog. Crazy dog. What is that? Ranger safe house.
That should keep the pop.
Every stream we make each other hungry. Yeah. And my son went to Costco. I don't know if you guys have those, but they're like a big warehouse store. They're like members only, though. You know, you have to buy a membership to even shop there. Well, actually, you can go with people that have a membership, too. They don't, like, keep everybody out. But you have to show an ID at the door, though. And,
Okay, sure.
what am I doing? So my son went there today. He got me a big ass, like 6-pound pack of hamburger. And then he gave it to me when he got home, and I split it up into 4 packs, so they're about 1.5 pounds each, into baggies, freezer baggies, and stuffed it in the freezer. So now I got 6 pounds of hamburger in there. That's good. I can make some good stuff with that. Oh, wait. I want him to carry that stuff. Nighty. Wait, I want to try that on real quick. Let me see. Because that mod that I just put in today makes that a little bit different. Smooth talker hat. Exit. Let's stand in the light. Which direction can you see me best in? Probably that direction. Is that where light is? Yeah. Alrighty. Let's do the sexy time. So Nighty. Let's see. I hope it's not the see-through one, because I told him not the see-through one. This don't look right. Oh yeah, it does. That's about it. My hair is different too. Damn. There's some kind of weird freaking tattoo on me, though. I don't know what's up with that. I need to fix that. Then the sexy sleepwear. Yeah, see, there's a freaking like a tattoo down there by my underwear line. I don't know what's going on there. Some glitch. Pretty sexy though. Anyway, I'm gonna give him back the Nighty because that has some kind of charisma thing, and I have low charisma. Just unlikable. Oh, it has speech. Oh, I got my speech all the way up now, but it does have 1 luck, so I need that. Need to keep the luck up. And the Nighty doesn't have any. Oh, it has 1 charisma. Yeah, let's keep that too then. Smooth Talker has charisma. No, that's speech and barter. I don't really need that anymore. My speech and barter are both up to 100 now, I think. Can't go any higher than that I know of. All right, let me just put this stuff away real quick, and then I will move on down the road. What was that? What did I just put in there? I put the black armor. I'm going to keep the black armor on that dog too, because last time I was out fighting and I ran out of armor. Or my armor broke or something. Okay, that should do it.
Traveling with you has been some of the best medical experience I could ask for. You're a bullet magnet.
Oh, shit, what did I just do? That in there. That in there. Let me keep a shish kebab fully operational in there. I already got the tomahawk, right? Or the war club, I mean. C4 might come in handy too. All right. The rest of the stuff's going in here, and then I'm getting out of here. I don't know why they don't have any mods for this shotgun. Son of a bitch. God, how many times do I got to do that? I wish there was a mod that I can do to change that. Son of a bitch. It just takes way too long not to do that. To do this. Watch. If I take my hand completely off the keyboard, anytime I run into something that's stacked more than 5, like these. I have to click on it, then go over here and click. And if I guess it's better than freaking doing what I just did. I got to remember that every time I go in here, I cannot freaking do that right. I don't want that. Well, that armor I could use to repair this other armor with. So I'm going to keep that. Okay. Getting there. I'm going to keep all those. Sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to concentrate so I don't accidentally screw it up again. First off, dog has got to hold some more stuff for me. He's going to hold All this extra armor for one. The rest of that is... Where the hell did I put that other stuff? Oh, the eggs. There, yeah, in here. There's the rest of the Manus eggs. I knew that I had more of those. So I think I got all the eggs I need to do that quest. No, I think I still need some Cassador eggs. Damn it. I don't know what happened to all those. But the man... Oh, I guess I got quite a few of those. And the Night Stalker eggs, I need more of those. There's a quest where you go and fight in this, like, arena. Fight a bunch of creatures. And the lady there wants you to find her a bunch of eggs. Rifle powder, large pistol, I don't need. Large rifle, I do need. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, see if there's any more government. Nope. That's it. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I gotta break down this. Wait. Okay, give me a little bit more. All right, am I good? Am I good? Yeah.
Can we go up in Dinky sometime just to look at the view?
When we go get Boone later, yep, we could do that. Okay, so next we are I'm gonna go do the Old World Blues DLC, but I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm actually gonna go in there and get a couple things and then leave probably. How do I do this? Let me save first. Get a fresh save before I even start in here. That way if I get stuck in there, I can come right back out. Oh, you know what? I don't think you can. Wait. I can't leave until I'm done. I could do the main quest, I think, quicker if I I don't know. I'm just going to do it. What the hell? Nothing happened since the midnight show at the drive-in hasn't started yet. I got to wait for the midnight show. Okay, what time is it? It's only an hour away. Let's do this. There it is. It's an eyeball. Hey. Hey. What up? Where's the popcorn? Here we go. The crash satellite seems to be the source of a strange transmission you receive. Old World Blues is recommended for experienced couriers, level 15 plus. You have the premonition that while you'll be unable to return to the Mojave until you have solved the mystery of the Big Easy, Big Empty. Big Easy, that's New Orleans. You will be able to take anything. You will be able to take anything you can carry with you, and you will be able to return to the Big Easy anytime after completing Old World Blues. If you are up to the challenge and you have all that you want to carry with you, examine the satellite a little closer and automatically the atomic wonders of science awaits. Here we go. I'm going to have a little video, I think. Let me get something to drink while I'm watching.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Yep. Oh, my mic's way over there. Pushed it out of the way. So I was sneezing. You feel strangely heavier. A quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest, and back. They hacked me up, man. Let me check out the chat here. If I get hungry, at least I have a extra large Marbo Jap peanut caramel candy bar. That sounds pretty good. I don't know what that is though. Yeah, does sound good. Sometimes make scrambled eggs while watching the stream. I wish I could cook while I'm streaming. What do I have? I got some ice creams. What are those kind called? I don't even know what they're called. Pretty good though. They're like square Klondike bars. Yep, that's what they're called. Klondike bars. Eggs are always yummy. I like boiled eggs with Kevlar. An omelet I like to put in everything from cheese, mustard, and oregano, and some cayenne pepper. Yep. Well, I put all kinds of shit in my eggs, man. Wow. You wouldn't believe some of the crap I put in there. Good topping choice. Yep. Pickled eggs sometimes. They used to always have those in bars. I knew a lot of people that loved those ones in the bars. They'd have these big jars of pickled eggs. One of the main ingredients in Kevlar is smoked cod roe. Oh, is that a fish? Really delicious on bread and eggs. Not sure what it is. I like putting a poached egg on a toast where it's all runny. Yep. Hell, you know what's real good with an egg? A runny egg. You get a egg. Well, we fry them over easy or sunny side up or something like that, or just poached or whatever. But you make a hamburger. Just a regular old hamburger, and put the egg on top of it, and then break the yolk, and the yolk just runs all over the hamburger and all over the bun and everything. And then eat it. It's a little bit messy, man, but it is so good because it just soaks into the burger. Yep, that's some good stuff. Also like to eat loose egg yolks. Very yummy. Have you ever tried surströmming? I don't even know how to pronounce it. I heard it's the worst tasting fish in the world. I had some with boiled potatoes last month. Heard only Swedish people like it. That's like in in Australia they have this stuff that's like some kind of a spread, and it's, what in the hell is that made with? It's something you put on toast or something. And I've talked to I've known quite a few people from Australia over the years, playing games with them and stuff, and every one of them talk about this stuff. That's it. Marmite or something. That's not exactly what it's called, is it? We call it Marmite. It's something might. Something might. Vegemite, that's it. Oh, you said it before that. Yeah, Vegemite, that's it. I heard that is really, really nasty tasting. You are Australian? Oh. It sucks. Okay, here we go. This is trippy now, watch. Oh, I'm not in there yet? Whoa! Oh God, I'm in a doctor's gown, or a hospital gown, with my butt showing. But that looks like the regular freaking panties. What's up with that? I don't know. I think my butt would show if I didn't have the tattoo thing going on.
What's up?
Do you know what happened to me?
Sure. Oh, okay.
I guess there's nothing to say to her.
Yeah, let's go.
And you're a doctor. You're a doctor. Help me out, man. They did surgery on me. My butt's showing.
Hey, you need something?
Yeah, medical treatment. They freaking took my clothes. I need medical treatment for that.
Of course. What's going on?
My brain, something's wrong. They gave me freaking cranial lobotomy or something.
Okay, hold still.
Poison. To the sink. Okay, hey, I'm in the sink. Oh, I didn't know I went here first. Some good stuff around here. This thing right here will make you books. This thing will give you brain surgery and stuff, I think. Personal files damaged or missing. Insert. Oh, I have to find all the tapes. I have to find holotapes to get stuff out of here. That sucks. Also, there's a little robot somewhere. There he is. It's Muggy. Personal files damaged, missing. Oh, I gotta find stuff for all the stuff. Look,
Okay,
this little
stealth
Muggy.
mode
He's
on.
got a coffee mug in his face. He's like that big guy at the beginning of the game, but he's little. Mad scientist Scrubs.
When I was a kid, Dad told me the legend of Dead-Eye Cedric. Cedric had lost both eyes, but he could hit a bottle cap in midair with his hunting rifle.
So there is a challenge, I remember, in here. Not a kill challenge. Not a damage. This one. So when I'm in here, what I just found, that robe, if I find the whole set, collect Sierra Madre Dead Man Hands. That's if you don't know what that is, a dead man's hand. Well, most people do by now, I'm sure. Well, maybe not in other countries. So we had this gunslinger guy back in the old days called Wild Bill Hickok, and he was also a gambler, and he would always sit with his back to the wall when he was playing cards so that nobody could sneak up behind him. And then one day he came into a card game. I think he had a hangover. It was like earlier in the day, and he got to the card table, and there was no place where he can sit with his back to the wall, and he just didn't want to ask somebody to move, so he just sat with his back towards the front door, and some freaking asshole dude came in and shot him right in the head. And when he got shot in the head, he dropped his cards on the table, and that's what he had in his hand. He had a pair of eights and a pair of aces, and people kind of speculate on the last card that he had, but I've always heard that it was a jack. They're saying a queen of clubs, and these are all clubs and spades, which I don't think that was right either. But yeah, I always heard it was a jack, not a queen. Anyway, that's kind of cool that you can do that there. And complete the X8 basic testing program. This is all the stuff for here, I think, starting here. No, this one, dog run 1. There's also a dog run 2, 3. I think it goes all the way up to 4 after you get the first one done. That's the divide. Abomination. Create an abomination. Is that here? I think that might be here. That's the divide. Hack more computer term. I've only hacked 7 computer. I've hacked more than that. That can't be right. Lonesome Road. Klein. This is it. Dress in a complete set of Dr. Klein's clothes. I don't think it's the ones that I have then. I got to find a specific doctor's clothes. Klein's one of the guys that we'll run into in a minute. Lord Death of Murder. Kill anything. Oh. Visit every location in the Big Easy. There's 35 locations in this place. This is what this is called. The Big, not the Big Easy, the Big Empty. Big Mountain. Big MT. That's why they call it Big Empty. I forgot. So they call it the Big Empty, but it's Big MT, which means Big Mountain. Okay, had an experiment go horribly awry. I think that's here too. Make up your mind about your brain. So we'll find out about that in a minute. It's kind of funny. Activate all the sync robot assistants. This whole place, like that little robot and that auto dock. There's like freaking so many of them in here. So many different things you got to activate. There's 10. It says right there, huh? 10. 10 things to activate. Mobius, that's here too. Dress in a complete set of Dr. Mobius's clothes. Cover all 6 references to the past of Courier 6. I think that's in a different DLC. Yeah, that's the divide. Here we go. Dare to venture beyond the Big Easy or empties perimeter more than once. You have to, you get killed when you do this. That's why it's saying that. But you got to do it twice. I got to remember that when I get close to the border. Complete this DLC, Old World Blues. That's the big, or the divide. Sierra Madre. This is here too. Recover V8 vertebrae plus desynthesis or frequency. Whatever. Damn it. I missed one of the freaking survivalists. I knew I missed one. That was in the last DLC. I'm going to have to go back there later and try to find it. I knew that there was something that I was missing when I was reading all those notes last night. Should have checked. Courier's Mile, that's the other DLC. Another DLC. Complete the X13 basic infiltration test. That's here. All right. Anyway, this is all the stuff that he's talking about. So we got this guy. There's one. These are all the different robots here. The Muggy is one robot. This thing right here. Well, that's the safe. This thing right here. Light switch is an actual robot. There's one here and one in here. So that'd be 3 altogether. This toaster is a robot. So you got to find holotapes to turn these things on. So that's 4. The jukebox is a robot. That's 5. And we got eyeballs staring at us. The auto dock is a robot. That's 6. This book chute is a robot. That's 7. Okay, biological research station. That's the 8th robot. The sink in the sink. This whole apartment here is called the sink, but this is the sink in the sink. So this is number 9. Where's number 10 then? Oh, this. Sync Central Intelligence. That's 10. I can't really access anything right now. What's in here? Key required. I do have a trunk that I can put stuff in and a foot locker. Oh, a couple foot lockers. Oh, hey. So when you get to the Great Divide, or whatever it's called, you have to find 10 of these posters. That's the challenge. Anyway, I don't think I can do much in here yet. Got to go in here. Think tank and big empty. All right, save. Hey, King Rat, what's up, man? I was gonna get a hold of you, try to get a hold of you today, and then I got distracted. That was a spelling mistake. I was meant to say in Australia. Oh. Yeah, I have had many laughs watching people from different countries try to eat fermented fish. Oh, God. Sounds bad. There's something in Korea that I wouldn't mind trying that a lot of people, it says it's kind of funky, but it's good if you like it. It's like a fermented cabbage. It's called kimchi. And it's really super hot. I want to try it one day. I just say it because I can't pronounce that. But I know that I won't be able to handle it. I think if you can get over the smell, it tastes really delicious. So is it only the smell that grosses people out? So what's up, King Rat? Did I say hi to Blue Jay already? Oh, he got here way back there. Did I say hi or did I miss you? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I believe it's the smell that makes people think it tastes disgusting, and they keep gagging because they feeling the smell. I've been jumping between PC and Xbox, playing some Outriders and watching some of this. Hey, my butt's showing. I need to do something real quick. Oh no, that's not it. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, show barber menu. Before I go in here, my God, what happened? I spelled it wrong, huh? He's another R. There it is. Yeah, that hair color and the hairstyle is kind of funky. Let's go all black this time. That's not black. Yeah, let's do that. My butt showing. Here we go. I was kind of holding this off because this is crazy. I feel a strange feeling of pacifism. Pacifism? Did I pronounce that right? Comes over you, and you find you cannot draw your weapon for some reason. Can you draw yours? Do it. Do it. Don't look at me like that. I'm not a piece of meat. I'm just a sexy girl with my butt showing.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, shh, nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now, Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
Your mama? How are you all speaking through that one voice box? I was at a theater, then I was here. What is this place? Are you the one who performed the surgery on me? Not to cut your speech off, is there something coming in on the monitor? Oh yeah, that's what's his name? I think they have a problem. There was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there was originally 6 of these guys. Right now there's 5 left, and one of them took off, and that's the one that comes through the monitor, I think. I don't give a shit what you have to say. Tell me why you hauled me in here. Now. Why are you all speaking through the same voice box?
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
Excretes? Lobotomite?
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to. The skinvelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
Yeah. Hold up one finger, point at self, point at them, hold up 5 fingers.
Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises.
Hand
If it tries
penises.
to insert them, activate vivisectors. Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense. Lobotomites can't comprehend us.
8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Better than you. So, did you catch that a minute ago? They took my brain out. That's why they performed surgery. I don't have a brain anymore. Apparently I'm still able to talk and walk and stuff, though. Yes, I'm guessing that crashed satellite was yours. Who are you all? What's this place? Why do I feel passive? I should be angry, very angry, and I'm not. Not to cut your speech off, but there's something. Oh yeah, already. Let me go back to the first one.
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. He's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick? Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled this skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to... Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us. It can only be... If it isn't my own colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine. Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
He's got a broken monitor.
Yes. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius, and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
You removed my brain, lobotomizing. You lobotomized me.
We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Brainless perk. Your brain has been replaced with advanced technology. Your head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chemical addiction, 25% resistant, and shock from bodily damage, 5% threshold, damage threshold, minimum +1. So yeah, this one guy that's talking is there's Boris. Okay, there's this guy right here, Klein, Dr. Klein. There's Dr. Boris, Dr. 8, Dr. O, and Dr. Dura. I don't know the woman doctor. But Dr. Boris sounds just like this guy named Don Pardo. He used to be the announcer on Saturday Night Live, the old Saturday Night Live. He was the guy that would say, live from New York, it's Saturday night, back in the very beginning. After that, they started doing it themselves, all the comedians and shit. But he also was a announcer on a lot of game shows, like I think Jeopardy or something. And what else? Not Jeopardy. What am I thinking? I don't know. He was an announcer on some game shows. I can't remember which ones. But yeah, he's got a real distinct voice, and that guy sounds just like him. I wonder if it's him. Anyway.
Yeah, ain't no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that. Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
That doesn't explain the laser sutures on my chest and my spine.
Darla, was it necessary this
Dala,
time?
that's the female.
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
So they took out my heart also. The scars on your chest seem to confirm that the think tank is saying you cannot be poisoned, and filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items to function at a higher level, 25%. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a critical hit.
Wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
And they took my spine. Due to complications with the procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased 1+, or +1.
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
You took out my brain, my heart, and my spine. Took out You extracted my brain, but what do you mean replaced?
To be correct, you should say the auto-dock took out your brain. It did all the heavy lifting. It has never worked so hard before. It was unusual. It worked so hard on your surgery, it destroyed its own memory. How odd. I bet your brain remembers what happened.
That auto-dock junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush! That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
You said something about needing technology to stop Mobius?
Yes. It is our only chance, a desperate plan that came to us after Mobius's first broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these buried technologies, we can put an end to Mobius and the horrors spawning from the Forbidden Zone.
What exactly is the plan? You're losing me in the generalities. I need specifics.
The plan is very complicated. We are still calculating how it would work if it succeeded. That is our part of the plan.
They're not making the plan, they're just calculating the success. Why me? Can't you do it?
No.
No, why not?
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us?
I'll help. What do you need me to do? Just spit it out before you bore me to death.
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes, or get buried, or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
This whole place sounds dangerous. These devices sound dangerous. What are these technologies?
The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies. The psychoanalytic, cardiac-dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
Faster I can get through this, the better. Trust me, I want to get this over with as quick as possible.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
I don't think so, lady.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Guess I better get walking. Doesn't sound like my style. Maybe I'll do a little exploring. Then can you help me get this done as quick as possible? Sounds like a lot of walking. Oh.
What illogic is this? Keep your filthy penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets. There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Terrify!
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
You would not dare. Perhaps I can change your mind using the greatest of our sciences, the fence. The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain Crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility. The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system, but the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
So I can't leave? Why can't you go out there and shut them down?
Out there? We're not going out there. It's dangerous. We're smart, not suicidal.
Oh. Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
These guys are so stupid. For the love of, please stop fighting.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated. You little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco terminate code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
I don't have energy weapon. The sonic gun looks like an energy projectile. Got anything that spits lead?
What did it say? Spits lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If we're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Loboto bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun. With the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here. Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
I got a dog gun. A dog gun that'll hump his chassis. That gun looks really hungry. I'd like to make sure it gets fed lots of bullets.
Fine. Moros, more ammo. The good stuff. Top shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless, but tasty. Oh, and here's some JFP. As if bullets need jackets. The JFP might make it ill and poop a lot, but when you're hungry, you're hungry.
These all been sterilized too, right?
The sonic with your finger muscles.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving forward or backward. They are irritating.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dalla. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised that things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
What the hell are they talking about now? So I don't know if you caught a lot of that, but they actually have been here for like, 200 years, and they have forgotten how to actually, how any of the technology works, pretty much. And the only one that really remembers is that Mobius, and he kind of took over things, and now these guys are just like stupid. I guess they know a few things, but not much. Wait, so this gun you gave me can disable force fields?
Yes. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, no, not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did. In one of the stupid labs. Or inside one of the stupid pets.
It is lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Big Mountain shall be fielded with force. Forever.
I couldn't care less about all of this. Can I go? Oh, great. I don't want to hear any more about this. Can you please hurry? I've got a schedule. If there's nothing more, I need to stop Mobius.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
I'll head out then and be back with these things. I'll go get these technological wonders and see how much damage I can do.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No, that would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
H says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there with my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
Yeah, that female Brainiac thing is like a pervert. I can trade with the sink intelligence. Then I'll need something to activate that function, won't I? The chip looks this chip looks like it was mass produced. Are there other chips?
Are there other chips? Are you echoing what he said, or are you asking for real?
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein, there are many other personalities. If you recall, you hurled them off the sink balcony after your argument with Mobius.
It is not an argument if one is clearly right and the other is clearly wrong. I remember now. Yes, lobotomite. There are other chips. If you want, find them. I believe they're stored on holotapes in many of our facilities. But you should stay out of those. No exploring and discovering things. The Sync Central intelligence should be enough for your needs. I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trigger the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
This amount clearly represents a deficiency in the amount of caps needed.
Again, your logic is unassailable in its simplistic need. Oh?
Fine. It's not going to help. That chip will probably refuse them anyway, as stuck up as it is.
Hate to come back to ask for more. A little extra would guarantee you're not disturbed.
If I were not as intelligent as I am, I would feel as if perhaps I'm being tricked. Impossible.
Impossible.
Oh, more.
Why don't you make the lobotomite a bottle cap factory, Klein? Or better yet, give it a ton of things to activate the chip.
Give me all kinds of caps. I don't know what I didn't even check my inventory when I came in here, did I? I don't know what I actually still have. I hope I still have all my stuff. Hold on. Let's be logical about this. I don't need a ton. Just as much as I can carry and trade.
Again, the logic of the request is clear. Tonnage is not needed, only adequate weight. Everyone, display your things.
I do not understand, yet I am intrigued by this potential display.
No, wait, you don't need to fill up the emitter again, really. Klein means things for trade. Display for trade. All right, let's consolidate. There's got to be some junk around here. Magazines, useless. More caps, medicinal supplies, useless. Here.
Give me some magazines. And some more caps. And doctor's bags. Stim packs. Super stim packs. Yeah. So just plug into the circular map thing in the sink upstairs. Alright, have a store available. Having a store available would be helpful. It has a store connection, right?
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crapagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I am surrounded by children.
Hey, leveled up again. Well, my energy weapon thing should have been up. Okay, I'm just going to bring that up for now. So I'm going to be using energy guns in this area, I think. There's a couple pretty good energy guns, too. Alright. Well, she was like in my face the whole time, huh? Saw the corner of her hat. So we got Klein up there. We got 8 over here. I think Boris is over there. Dyla and O. Dalla. Kind of sucks is you really have to talk to all these guys and get a bunch of information from them and get things from each one of them and solve their own problems. Each one of them has like personal problems, and it takes a while to do all that. I'm going to loot this place first, though. Things are kind of
I
funny
don't
looking.
understand how you can stand those leg things.
Oh, that's O. Then this must be Dalla. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure these things used to be human, and then they ended up getting rid of their bodies and putting their brains inside these freaking whatever they are. So each one of these guys has a room too, and I was trying to figure out who's who. After you talk to them, you'll be able to tell a little bit more about their interests, and you can tell inside the rooms by the stuff that's in them who's who a little bit. There's six rooms and only 5 of them. I guess one of them, they said Mobius that oh shit, that I was going to be in Mobius's room, so that's got to be Mobius is up down there. I don't know why there's 6 rooms in here then. I think this is Dalla's room because she's like, see, teddy bears. She was talking about teddy bears, and she's into people. So yeah, this is probably her room. they're talking about eight taking mentats all the time too. So there's one of these rooms that has a bunch of mentats in it. So kind of figured that that's his.
Have you done all we asked? If not, we will not hesitate to ask again.
Or was it? I don't even remember if it was 8 that was into the mentats. This could be 8 though, because it's got a lot of communication stuff, and they said that he's into sound. And Klein was no, it wasn't Klein. It was Boris, I think, was talking about his school days. I think this is his room. Oh, this is the mentats. Maybe. I don't know. There's only 2. Also, I guess when they were human, they actually lived in this little village that's here somewhere. And you go in there and there's stuff in each of the houses, I think, that kind of matches them too. Damn it. This place has got mentats all over too. Oh, this is Mobius's room. It's got, said Mobius's glasses. Maybe. There they all are. I don't know which one's supposed to be the girl. Maybe the one on the left. I don't know. Might be a girl. So yeah, I think it's the house that has all that crap in it. Houses. Did that say lobotomite something? So I got Mobius's glasses, lobotomite goggles, science scrubs, scientist scrubs. A couple of those. So much crap. I think I'm going to talk to these guys off stream. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think I should talk to them now, or you want me to do it off stream so you don't have to listen to more freaking rambling? Or I could do it later. I don't know. If you want to hear the story, all their stories, then I'd have to do it on stream. Doll and her teddies, yeah. I'm back. I have my food. I swear these last couple streams have been amazing because of the issue not being there anymore. Oh, yeah. Conversations are funny, but you do you. Well, I like doing the conversations. I just thought maybe everybody was bored after listening to that whole freaking thing. But I'll do it. I'll start with. Let me.
I don't understand how you can stand those.
Let me start with her.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
Wait until the Harley leaves. It's a loud one. Pick your brain. So yeah, this is chick's a pervert. Robo brain, whatever she is, she's a pervert. The quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity.
Yeah, he's so gross. That did not sound good. Coming out of her shell. I can't help but notice your fascination with the human body.
What? Nonsense.
Close lids, breathe deeply, and stretch languidly. What the hell does that mean? I'll do it.
What? What are you doing?
I'm going to make her have an orgasm here in a minute. Out of her shell. Close eyelids, breathe deeply, and... Wait, try this one. Turn and cough roughly, and then slowly scratch nose.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
Run your hands along the sides of your face and exhale rapidly.
Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
Yeah, I don't think they even remember that they used to be human. Why don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with looking at a human body. You're a bunch of hypocrites claiming superiority, but you miss being humans. Admit it. Right.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
Oh, I guess they do remember. I could come back anytime and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my gel might run over. If you're ready,
her gel might run over.
Scan you slowly.
Yep. Just Don't squirt at me with your gel. Wow. That was almost pornographic.
Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
Yeah. I have a real teddy bear if you want it.
Whatever for?
Well, I thought you liked them. You keep referring to them.
No, I like teddy bears.
Are you sure the words aren't jumbled?
Teddy bears come in many sizes. Your size is what intrigues me the most. Some say that teddy bears can't be living, breathing things. They are wrong. They are large biological forms, breathing, heaving, snarling, coughing. Lobotomites are my teddy bears. Oh, yes.
You know, we've been down this road already. Moving on. Had other questions.
An interrogation. How fascinating. Please begin.
Who are you? What do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dalla, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
211 doctorates. How is that even possible?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
First head chief researcher. Lots of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
Sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
Yep, another courier was Ulysses.
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
Well, that's why they were... I always wondered about that. Maybe I missed that before. That she's talking about this other courier, and they were acting like, especially Klein when I first got in there, that he's never seen any lobotomite, human, that could talk or have any kind of intelligence. What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it? Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Why did you remove my brain, and how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
Or maybe they didn't lobotomize Ulysses. Ulysses is the main guy in one of the other DLCs. But now, also in the last DLC that I was playing, they mention him. They don't mention him by name in the other one, though. I don't think. When you talk to Joshua, he was talking about him. Another courier. Blah blah blah. Also, that other courier worked. He mentioned something about the other courier working for Caesar. But how am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
Feels strange in here. Peaceful, but on edge.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
Is there any way to shut it off?
Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing. No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain, and we extracted that like we do all the lobotomites here. Perhaps you are stuck in a looping gesture of
verbal intercourse? Can you tell me about Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius, a monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
I don't understand how the tech Klein wants will help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the dome where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
Can you tell me about the Big Empty?
The Big Empty? Now that's not a proper title for this research facility. You sound like previous test subjects that came here. This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see. No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you. Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
Why did you say 3-1?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
So, I think that what she was just talking about is Christine. She's in another DLC, Dead Money. They took her to a facility to de-traumatize her, and yeah, she explains that in that DLC. But so they said 3-1. The 1 is pretty much, I think, is Christine, and the other two would be Ulysses, and who would be the second one? Maybe Elijah? I don't know. What happened with the visitors?
Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way.
When visitors attack.
Until our next interaction, my...
There's some other stuff I can dig out from her, but not right now.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in Think Tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
My pit boy?
How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Ooh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses of Big Mountain could make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm.
Dip
or
boy?
to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Damn Robco.
Damn, Robco. Calm down. Just wanted to ask you some questions.
Fine. Ask.
I heard you and 8 were attacked by some visitors.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
That was Ulysses. Definitely. I'm pretty sure. Definitely, I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe I'm not pretty sure. I'm kind of sure. Tell me what happened.
This human. I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
That's not Ulysses he's talking about. It is Elijah. Anyway, now... Christine had a nice sniper rifle. Yeah, it's over by Yangtze. That's where what he was just talking about. That's the main reason I wanted to do this, because I'm tired of the freaking sniper rifle I have now, and Christine's rifle is, I think, a little bit better. Maybe it's not got as much damage, but it works a lot better. You don't have to have, it doesn't have the bolt action thing where you have to freaking keep putting another round in it every time. That's kind of slow. Who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
Yeah, that last one's got to be Ulysses then. What do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
I could do that too. That doesn't sound impressive, breaking machines, that is.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
So there's something going on here. His name's not O, and he actually tells you what it is. Wait, maybe it's somebody else that tells you. But do you have another name? That's it.
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Are you sure I'm a good listener? Got the ears for it. What's in a name?
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after cholestodiuretics. Okay, so my name isn't O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right.
0.
Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
His name was 0. O sounds a lot better than 0. I think that's what he says. If they kept confusing the letter with a number, your name is Dr. 0.
Yes, thank you. 0. I am 0. How hard is that? A narrow, thin 0.
O sounds more impressive. Let me just do this. All right. So you want me to call you 0 or... I guess O sounds more impressive.
0's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, So when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
Yeah. If you want to differentiate the O and O, or O and 0, put a slash through the 0.
What?
I do that anyway. I actually write my zeros with a slash through it. I know in Europe, I think at least parts of Europe, when you write a 7, you put a slash through the 7 also. But you also do that in programming languages. When you're writing it on paper and stuff, you put a slash through the 7s because you want to make sure that you get it right and it doesn't get mistaken with other things like a 1 sometimes. So I've did that I guess I didn't do it when I was younger, but when I went to college and started taking computer programming and shit, I started using it then, and I still do it. And same thing with the 0 with a slash. 0, draw a slash through it.
Did I shoot myself with a Brainiac beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Oh, who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless.
And that's what makes you truly a 0. That's just mean. So, is that what you want to be? I have no idea how you how you incompetents survive this long. So is that what you want to be?
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Well, there's power in 0. It reduces everything multiplied to 0. You may want to stick to O as O of discovery. Maybe you should dispense with the names and focus on the accomplishments. Let's go to 0 again.
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. Then make a 0 in all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking.
Yeah. So also 0, divide something by 0 and it'll crash a freaking computer. If there's not safeguards in a computer, that's one of the things I learned when I started working with computers. You divide something by 0 and it's a, what do they call it? A nullifier, so that it creates an endless loop. You divide something by 0 and it just, the processor will spin around in circles and it'll never stop. So it crashes until it crashes. And I've crashed computers doing that before in programming languages. You know, when you're making a programming language and you divide something by 0, it'll do that. That was back in the DOS days, though. Nowadays, they got too many redundancies. I don't know what you call it, so that it doesn't do that. Flags, things like that. So 0, got any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at us. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
It certainly is interesting, whatever it once was.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome.
Tell me about Mobius and these monsters of his.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
Yeah. Giant scorpion. Oh my god.
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
I don't know. 2 to 1.
Until our next...
Oh, I didn't finish. Damn it. Can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried. Now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
I need more of those worthless caps you tested the CIU bargain function upstairs.
I'd have
What?
a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
50 more caps. Can I do that again? Okay, I think that's all for now. Let me look at my quests here. So this is actually one of the quests. Go to the sink. Chat with Dr. O. Decline. Boris. And 8. Doesn't say anything about the one that I already talked to, the girl. Talked to 8 last because that was kind of a pain because he doesn't really talk.
What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Commie animal. Animal. Did you just call me an animal?
Yes, animal. Hormones, pores, glands, all wrapped up in skin. Who knows what terrifying secrets lie beneath your epidermis? Scalpels shall tell us your secrets, even if we must cut deep for such knowledge. I was head of my biology class at American High, you know.
At American High. Who are you? What do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
This is a guy that made Night Stalkers and Cazadors.
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big
I don't think they're
Mountain
contained or
to
sterile.
preserve DNA and for observation.
Yeah, they're not contained or sterile. Because you run into the little ones, the young ones, all over the place. What makes you think they haven't escaped? I don't think they're sterile. They breed. All right.
Because Big Mountain safety measures are far more sophisticated than their primitive animal instincts. We are their lords and masters. No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
Then breeding. They're breeding.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Hey, I'm already a girl. I don't have parts to castrate. You can't turn me into a eunuch, buddy. That's alright, trust me.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank? The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research. I had another question.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Alright, when did you create Cazadors?
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards from the Great Static, or beyond. There were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts. Before I lay the... But there are...
So why is this... This shouldn't be grayed out because I haven't even asked them that yet.
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
This is the same stuff that I said with the other one.
Because Big Mountain...
No, that's all right. Trust me.
Oh, that's too bad. Perhaps we can perform a sterility castration some other time then. Nonsense.
So Night Stalkers were created for what purpose then?
To preserve Coyote. No, wait. The snake DNA was important because the snakes with the rattles were dying out and... Or maybe it was a bet from Callus in X8. He had some mountain lion, eagle, condor idea. Bet you can't breed this, he said. Showed him. Then it spliced itself into a coyote, a snake thing, which was eventually successful. Kept that DNA where it belonged. Spliced. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance.
Okay, we heard that. Want to know more about Mobius and the Forbidden Zone?
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying robo-scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
Tell me about this radar fence around the crater.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
Infectious ideas. Fence doesn't make much sense to me. Wait a minute. You mean you're trapped?
Trapped? Nonsense. We are secure here from evil philosophy. Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
Dude's got some problems. Don't you want to leave here?
No. Beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
Evidence to the contrary.
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do. It is.
So if I get my brain back, can I leave?
What? Why would you do either of those things? That is madness. There is nothing outside ever since my that and giant cybernet. Who's laughing?
He pretty much says the same thing. There's a whole world beyond this place.
No! Beyond is death. Despite no matter...
Doesn't that prove you're wrong?
Enough! Stop filling... You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
God, this guy sounds like all the scientists in Washington that are just political scientists instead of not political scientists as in poli-sci, but scientists that use politics instead of actual science. God, you should hear some of the crap that's coming off of some of the... There was I guess MSNBC reporter, I think his name's Don Lemon. He was talking to somebody about the hurricane in Florida. And it was a scientist, an actual scientist. He was talking to him, and he asked him, Don Lemon asked the scientist, what does the current situation in Florida have, what does climate change, how does climate change fit into the hurricane that's down in Florida? And the scientist clearly said, well, we could talk about climate change later if you want to, but right now we need to talk about the current stuff that's going on, and that has nothing to do with the current situation. And he goes, but isn't it true that these hurricanes are becoming more frequent? And the scientist goes, no, they're not. They're not becoming more frequent. And he goes, well, at least they're becoming more intensified. And he goes, the scientist tells him no either. And he says, well, I know that for a fact because I used to live there, and I could tell they're being more. That's their science. That's their science. How is that science? Just because I lived there, I know better. No, that's bullshit, man. I'm hearing that this new hurricane was pretty bad one. But what about freaking Katrina? That was pretty freaking bad too. I lived in Florida when I was a kid, and I went through 2 hurricanes, and one of them completely destroyed the beach. And I don't know if that was any worse or any better than the one that just happened, but it was pretty bad. And then I've checked into this, and there is no evidence at all that says that the weather patterns are actually changing. And they keep bringing it up all the time. And even the scientists in Washington, the ones that deal directly with the government, are just telling lies about it. Because it hasn't happened. There has not. We didn't even record the frequency and the strength of hurricanes until probably, 60, 70 years ago. So before 100 years ago, they didn't know any. They have no records of what happened before that, so they have no clue of how intense these hurricanes were, or any weather phenomenon for that matter. And if you ever listen to meteorology, which is supposed to be the science of weather, these meteorologists are wrong all the time. They'll say it's going to rain one day and it doesn't rain. They'll say it's going to be sunny one day and it frickin' rains. A storm will fucking blow in real quick. They have no clue how the weather works. And all indications, historical indications of all the stuff that they have recorded, show that it is not getting any worse or any better. It's just, it goes through cycles. Sometimes, some years it's not as bad, and then other years it's worse. And then it's a couple years later it's not as bad, and then a couple years later after that it gets worse. It's just in cycles. It's freaking crazy. 1851 and 60, 19 hurricanes, 2011 to 2020, 19 hurricanes. Yep, there's no difference in the frequency. They said that there's a trend right now where it's actually they're not having. They estimate that in the next 5 years that it's going to slow down in frequency for a while, but then after the 5 years is up, it's going to pick back up again. That's what one scientist said that I listened to, that I found. But yeah, it's crazy how they have no clue, man. Oh, I wanted to finish with this again. There's one thing I didn't ask them. That fence doesn't make much sense to me.
It makes perfect sense. Who are you to question the mighty radar fence? Ever since my anxiety...
Oh, he's going to say the same thing again.
Bother the other doctors with...
Okay, next question. Why does Klein want these particular technologies?
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the forbidden zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
Then why don't you make yourself some freaking hands? Can you tell me about Big Mountain? I was going to say, or he was going to say Big Empty.
It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
Why have you leveled this place? What?
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore, so the crater became our testing grounds for science.
They couldn't find the mountain.
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on. Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
What was this explosion?
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped. So, whether it was hologram... So...
Is that it?
Until next time, then. Provided there is an...
Alright, last one. Well, besides Klein. What was that? Your voice module got damaged, I heard, in an attack. It's too bad, or good, or something. Can I ask you some questions? Damaged voice module, can you tell me about the attack? I didn't catch that. What part of the... Maybe part of the damage? There we go. I knew I'd get something like this. Wait. After listening a bit, that's Robco term link protocol you're broadcasting, right? There we go. Got something. I'm just full of surprises. Hacked enough Robco terminals. Can't get away from their code even with voice modules, huh? Nice pun on the header file. I agree. If someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. I understand it's hard to learn new languages. If Robco's term link protocol doesn't that mean it can be hacked? He's getting all happy. It only takes a second to violate your rights and make your voice mine. Right? If that's term link code, don't worry. I'm not going to take advantage of your exposed core. I gain karma. There we go. On the same wavelength. Not a problem. I know what it's like to be experimented on. Quit your grinning, you idiot. That's mean. I like 8. He's my favorite of these characters. About when I first arrived, tell me you didn't sonjaculate into the sonic emitter. How did you fire up the sonic emitter? There had to be another way to fire it up. Can we at least talk it over next time? Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just that it's best to keep that stuff private, you know. I usually just take a fusion cell and oscillate its charge vibrations for like an hour. Oh hey, he just gave me some stuff. Now that we know each other better, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? Well, let me go back in here a minute. No one... So one of the visitors didn't damage it. He reprogrammed it. I know what it means to be attacked without warning. Trust me, 8. All right. Don't get all sympathetic and mushy. And that took control of the trains before you all shut it down. What? I want to ask you some questions. Some freaking questions. I gotta go back in here a minute. No wonder you're all skittish. There was something else in here. Let me see. Okay. Now that we know each other better, tell me about the sonic emitter. And he's got a lot to say about that. Really, huh? Yeah, I understood that part already. Well, projecto is kind of evident. What? Higginsville, can you point that out on my Pip-Boy? So your house is there. So there's an emitter code in your house in Higgs. Oh, 2 codes, one for the jukebox and one for the opera. Oh. Oh yeah, you get different holotapes for the jukebox of different types of music or something, I think. There's some stuff that I'm not getting here. Got to do this until it grays itself out. Damn it. It's not graying itself out. Guess that's it. I don't know why that didn't gray itself out right. I gotta hurry up and finish this up, man. Last guy.
Have you done all we asked? Did you retrieve the technology?
I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you, asked you some questions. I'd be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank has to share on the sciences. You all seem knowledgeable in your fields. No doubt there's much you can share with me. You seem like the one in charge, aren't you? You are? Who is Mobius? Why do you have this strange passive sensation? Why do I have it? Yeah. What is this place? I'd like to know about the Forbidden Zone. Can you tell me more about these pylons? I have some questions about the brain extraction you all performed. Okay, let's start with the top. Well, no, this one.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
Heard one of the previous... No. Yeah, let me ask them that. Heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you, asked you some questions. Let me save that one. You seem to be the one in charge.
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Who is Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
These medical or mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings? Robo-scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures. How? Chems?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Yeah. I don't know about that, dude.
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
Why do you have these strange, or do I have the passive
It's a side effect of the
sensations?
cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Why the anti-aggression scrub programming?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who are these visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
Let me just ask them this now.
Hmm? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
What is this place?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man. And to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
Heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
Like to know about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar, that laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child. It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Can you tell me more about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
Have some questions about brain extraction you all performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision. then dump them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
You said before that Mobius might have my brain.
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
What's this Autodoc surgery code you mentioned? Mobius set up the Autodoc medical routines, so you think he's responsible for the post-organ dump?
Yes. Always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The Autodoc is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps. Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well.
My brain would know?
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerves to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab. Mobius's legacy code was in the old Autodoc. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
Why would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
Just like the rest of you? Is that it?
Well, no. Yes, a most goodbye.
Yep. Alright. I think that's it for tonight, man. This whole intro to this thing takes a long time. Ah, God, that was long. Almost falling asleep trying to get through that. Sorry it took so long. But yeah, now, tomorrow when I start, I can start up the sink. And then go out and explore. And shoot things. But anyway, till tomorrow, leave a like, share, subscribe. Support my channel if you can with PayPal, Patreon, or you can buy some Pale Rider merch. All in the links below. And hope to see you next time, guys. Have a good one. Adios.